Chef Andre here, and I'm very excited to share this recipe today because we're going to be making a very simple, healthy salad with a lot of flavor. Alright, so we're going to be doing a jerk chicken salad. It does pretty much quarantine cooking. Use up whatever that's in the pantry. I've searched the fridge, found some leftover produce, some corn tortilla chips that we did some tacos a few days ago. So I fried these up, season it with some paprika and some salt. I have some vegetables that I found in the fridge, some carrots, cucumber, and of course some mangoes, tomatoes, and chicken breast. So today we're gonna spice it up. Jerk, right? Usually when you think about jerk, you think about the pimento wood and the jerk, and that's fine, that's authentic, but we're stuck in the kitchen. We have to make use of what we have. So pretty much we're gonna do a dry rub. So a fun tool that you should have in your kitchen is a Ziploc bag. Makes it easier. So you get your chicken breast and you wanna cut it in half. Call it a butterfly. Drop this in a Ziploc bag, right? And then use your dry rub. So jerk is typically wet, but it also comes in dry rub form. And you want to season this up with a couple of tablespoons. All right, pinch of salt, some oil. And usually when I'm using dry rub, I want to put some freshness to it. So fresh thyme. Get this out of the way. And garlic. And you want to smash these garlic, like crush them to get the flavors from it. You want to pop this in, zip it up, you rub it in. So usually you should put this in your fridge for overnight for more flavor. Alright, so I went ahead and did that for you, and I have some that's already cooked, that's been seasoned from overnight. But just to show you how to cook it up, so you want to get a grill pan, right? And if you don't have a grill pan, that's okay. You can use a simple flat pan, but you want to get it nice and hot. Just going to demonstrate how to get a nice sear. Put some oil on that. And you want to, you hear that? That's what you want. And this will take a couple of minutes on each side, maybe 3 to 4 minutes per side. Depends, so it kind of depends on how big your chicken breast is. And you want to get that a nice sear. So moving on to the exciting part of this salad is the dressing. All right? The dressing is very easy, and it's an orange mint vinaigrette. So found this in the fridge, 1/2 of an orange. Squeeze the juice. Nice. 1/2 of a lemon, and also if you don't have lemon, you can use lime. That's okay. It's pretty much, it's quarantine cooking. Whatever you have, you use it up. Then we're gonna go with mustard. Mustard is gonna add a very, move the strainer, smooth texture, consistency to the sauce. So that's like a teaspoon of mustard. Salt, pepper, and of course a touch of vinegar. And I'm using red wine vinegar. I love it, but if you have white vinegar or apple cider vinegar, whatever you have, you can use that as well. And you wanted to start to whisk this in, and you need some good oil. You need extra virgin olive oil, a couple of tablespoons just to get that in, and you have a very simple, delicious, fresh. That's the key as well. You're making your own dressing, and vinaigrette is just a fancy term. It's just a simple dressing. And of course, we have to have some fresh herbs and mint. We have here, and mint adds a nice herby, minty flavor to this dressing, which is amazing. Just give it a rough chop. It doesn't have to be perfect. All right, and your dressing is pretty much done, but always taste. Let's see how this tastes right now. Oh, that's good, but a touch more salt because you want to always make sure your dressings are nicely seasoned, and a touch of pepper. And that's it. Orange vinaigrette done. So let's move on to making this salad. We have some mixed greens. So whatever mixed greens you have, if you have spinach, spinach or any kind of greens, that's fine. With carrots, tomato, and of course the mango. Oh, that looks good. And mango adds a nice sweetness to the salad to counterbalance the spiciness of the chicken. And you want to dress your salad. Go light because you don't want to overdress, but you don't want to underdress as well. But you want to go light first because you can always add, but you can't take away, right? So that's the rule. And you want to give this a nice toss. And look at the color. This is going to be amazing. All right. Oof. Sweet. Next, let's add some avocado. And avocado is going to add a nice creamy, fatty component to your dish. Nice and ripe. See that? And there's a quick trick. You want to just use your knife and gently slice into the flesh. Be careful not to cut your fingers. Go very slowly. And then use a spoon. And you just want to peel that out onto the salad. Look at that. Texture. Again, these are corn tortillas that I made, but you can get this from the store that's already fried up and ready to go. This would add a nice texture to your salad. And for the chicken, I went ahead, and grilled these up. So these have been seasoned from last night, and we grilled them up for a few minutes on each side, so it's nice and juicy. And of course, it's always important to rest your meats. All right, so this has been resting for a few minutes, and we're gonna just cut into it. And if you look how juicy that chicken is, so 3 to 4 minutes on each side, but it depends on how big your chicken breast is. And look at that. That's perfect chicken breast. Very simple with a touch of dried jerk seasoning. So we can do jerk inside your house. It's quarantine cooking. We don't have to go outside, but we just want to bring that Caribbean flavor to your kitchen. And of course, if you have fresh herbs, you can finish with some more herbs. I like to just make sure my salads are nice and fresh. So I'm doing some fresh cilantro and a touch more fresh mint just to bring those flavors through. And this is looking amazing. And you know that I have to taste. You want to get the avocado, the tortilla, and the chicken in one bite as best as possible, because that's where the money is at. Look at that.
Remember, click the subscribe button and click the bell icon. Stay tuned for more entertainment. Boom.